brings back a lot of memories. I haven't been also to Baguio in quite some time. I just have to ask, did you talk about the all-white? Because it really looks good on TV.
Oh, thank you. Thank
All-white
you.
No, we
outfit.
didn't, but great minds obviously think alike. Look at you and Cheska, blue and pink.
Oh,
Yeah.
hello. We didn't talk
We didn't
about
talk
it.
about this.
Neither did we. Birthday girl.
Oh, birthday girl. Okay, thank you so much once again, Gretchen, to Shada, and to Pauline. We've got comeback wins in the NBA plus an injury update concerning Kyrie Irving.
And we've got the latest results from the PBA Commissioner's Cup.
I'm Andre Felix,
And I'm Cheska Latuncalaw.
birthday girl. And here's tonight's play-by-play.
Ramiro, the show by Mamoy leaves. Future moves puts it on. Unbelievable. Gemma on the left side. Oh, the pass! Stuck in another one. Bacunas rejecting Esteban for the point.
A four-game drought for the Phoenix Suns has come to an end thanks to Bradley Beal's firepower off the bench. The Suns ended their slide by beating the Philadelphia 76ers 109-99. Beal came alive in the second half, scoring 20 off his team-high 25 points. The high-scoring guard went 10 for 15. From the field, he also dished out 5 assists. This is Beal's first time coming off the bench in 9 years, with the role switch becoming official just before tip-off. Kevin Durant dropped 23 markers on 9 for 14 shooting. Tyrese Maxey tried to carry the Sixers with 31 points and 10 dimes in a losing effort. It has been a tough run recently for the Suns. This is just their second win in 9 games. They still sit just outside the West playoff picture with a record of 16 wins against 18 defeats. As for the Sixers, well, they fall further down the East with their 20th loss in 34 games this season. In a post-game interview, Beal shared his thoughts on the Suns' victory and his new role in Phoenix.
First praise my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He protects me, man. Like, we go through adversity all the times in life, and this ain't nothing more than that, you know. So I'm always willing to do whatever the team needs, and I'm always ready to go. So there's no different tonight.
I love that. The bench has been holding it down for you guys for the past couple games. What kind of confidence does that give your team?
A lot, you know, because we have a big three, but you're not going to win unless you have your role guys involved and them in the mix. So, you know, to see Ryan succeed, also succeed, J.O. come in and make some big plays, Monte come in and make some big plays, Grayson getting back into his rhythm, Nurk getting back, you know, that's beautiful for us, man. We're starting to click. We're not perfect. You know, we need everybody to bear with us, but we got something promising for sure.
In the second half, you could feel the momentum shift defensively. There's energy. You guys were talking. You were covering each other's backs. What was that at halftime or during the quarters in order to pick that up?
That's been our Achilles heel. You know, it's not scoring. It's not offense. We got to guard. We got to guard. We got to take pride in our defense. We got to take pride in our matchups. We got to help each other. We got to talk more. You know how it is, so we got to be a lot better. And I think we did a good job holding each other accountable at halftime, coming back in the second half, getting stops.
Meantime, the rejuvenated Sacramento Kings win their 5th game in a row after surviving the Miami Heat. The Kings had to fight back from 17 points down in the 4th quarter and play in not one but 2 overtime periods before getting the victory 123-118. Veteran superstar DeMar DeRozan led all scorers with 30 points for the Kings. That includes the team's final 9 points in the second overtime. Big man Domantas Sabonis was clutch as well, finishing with a triple-double of 21 markers, 18 rebounds, and 11 assists. Tyler Hero top scored for the Heat with 26 points, but committed a costly 8th-second violation nearing the end of the 4th. The Kings are now 5-1 under interim coach Doug Christie. Sacramento also improves its overall record to 18 wins and 19 losses. As for the, they've lost 3 straight. Miami falls to 17 victories and as many defeats this season. After the extended battle, Thomas and Debo talked about their hard-earned victory.
That's big, back to back. Like I said, there was a lot of times we could have just folded and given it away. They were up 17 or something late in the game. Overtime, we were down as well, and we just fought. We kept getting stops. Everyone played 48 plus. The guys that were in rotation. So, we're gonna need some rest after this. The belief, the energy, the vibes, are at an all-time high. We're just going out there and fighting for each other. We're believing in what we're doing. Like I said, we could have folded, and we kept fighting. We kept fighting in the fourth, in the first overtime, second overtime. They had 2 free throws there to win the game. They missed. We had another chance, and the guys just stuck together.
Man, it felt good. We didn't give up on it. I think we was down 16 at one point. And, we all just looked at each other and just, buckled down. We could have had every excuse in the world from playing, last night. But it just shows the will of us just pulling together and wanting to win. So it was big that, we got ourselves back in the game and, we won that game. I love it. Been in so many of those situations still in my career. You thrive in it. You can't be scared to fail. You kind of just live for those moments. So for me, I just, it's a calm when those moments come about. And I kind of try to relish in those moments as much as I can.
Meanwhile, Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves had their own massive comeback as well. The Wolves erased a 19-point deficit to beat the Los Angeles Clippers 108-106. Ant-Man showed out again, scoring 37 huge points to go with 7 rebounds and 8 assists. Ant-Man coming off a career-high 53-point outburst on Sunday in a loss against the Detroit Pistons. This time, though, Edwards made sure to get the victory by sticking the dagger 3 to put the Wolves up by 5 with 34 ticks left. Rudy Gobert ruled the boards with 18 rebounds to go along with his 8 markers. The Wolves now are 18-17 for the season. The Clips down to a 20-16 win-loss slate. Here are Gobert and T-Wolves head coach Chris Finch sharing their thoughts after the match.
Yeah, survived another slow start. Finally got our defense going. I thought it was both sides of the ball to start the game. Couldn't make a shot, and then thought our defense was soft, but all credit to ourselves. We turned it around there and found rhythm on both ends. Yeah, absolutely. I thought did a good job of finding people, mixing up balance of being aggressive and also playmaking, get to the heart of the defense, going quick, staying in one direction when he did go, not trying to overcomplicate it in the crowd. And then obviously, hit some massive big shots for us.
Whatever you are, whatever your skills are, there's always moments that, you're going to be a little not as good in whatever you do good, right? But for me, the goal is really to minimize those moments. Some games I might, not get a rebound in one quarter, which is rare, right? But I got to make sure that when that happens, I'm able to refocus and then really have an impact in the area.
One more come-from-behind win as Zach LaVine leads the Chicago Bulls past Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs. The Bulls likewise charged from 19 points down to get a gritty 114-110 victory. LaVine exploded for a near triple-double, 35 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists. Nikola Vucevic added 24 markers and 11 boards. Kobe White also came up clutch as he dropped 23 markers, including the go-ahead layup with 47 seconds to go. He also put Wemby on a poster to put the Bulls up by 3 with 15 seconds left. Wemby once again starred for San Antonio with 23 points and 14 rebounds in a losing cause. The Bulls are now 17-19 in the win-loss column, while the Spurs dropped to an even 500 after 36 games. Coming up, the Dallas Mavericks will have to make do without their star backcourt as Kyrie Irving is set to miss games due to an injury. That story and more when play-by-play returns.
And we're back. Thank you for joining us here on Play by Play, only on One News. The Memphis Grizzlies continue their great showing at home by taking care of business against a depleted Dallas Mavericks side. Memphis had trailed early in the game due to poor shooting and turnovers, but got back on track in the next 3 quarters. The Grizz went on a 10-2 run in the final minutes of the game to secure the win, 119-104. Triple J, Jaren Jackson Jr., just dominated with 35 points, 13 rebounds, and 5 assists to lead Memphis. Both teams were without their starting backcourts as Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Ja Morant, and Desmond Bane all had injuries. This is the Grizzlies' 10th win in their last 11 home games. It's also their 24th victory overall this season against 13 losses. The Mavs sink to 20-16 in the standings. Here's Memphis head coach Taylor Jenkins talking about the win.
I was just thankful that we were only down 10 in the first quarter and our guys just kept fighting, and you didn't put yourself in too big of a hole, to get out of, and then to come back and have a halftime lead, win the third quarter, win the fourth quarter. That's big time. Lead into our depth tonight. I thought our bench was really big for us. Those guys stepped up. Jay played a lot. I thought Luke was really good tonight. Defensively, playmaking, knocking down some shots. Scotty had a good burst there in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter. And then, Tripp was just consistent all night long. Been riding him a lot, of course, but his defensive presence, his rebounding, obviously the scoring, inside and out. And, it was kind of some lineup changes. We put some funky lineups out there for sure, just trying to kind of find a groove and see what boost we could get out there. And luckily the second quarter kind of gave us some life, and then we just cleaned some things up, simplified our defensive game plan. It wasn't too complicated coming in, but we just really cleaned it up. And then, we just leaned in some different rotations in the second half that I think kind of gave us some juice there.
The Mavs will have to get used to playing without Kyrie Irving for a while. He's expected to miss up to 2 weeks with a bulging disc in his back. Mavericks head coach Jason Kidd has not given a timeline yet for Kyrie's return. Kyrie is the second leading scorer for the Mavs at 25.6 points per game, just behind Luka Doncic. Although Luka has also been out since late December with a left calf strain. With this, Dallas will lean more on its depth without its 2 top scorers, who account for more than 53 points a game for the team.
For more NBA games for you tonight, let's check out the results. The Detroit Pistons reach 500 for the first time since 2019 as they hold off the Portland Trail Blazers 118-115. Giannis Antetokounmpo had a triple-double, and Damian Lillard scored 25 points in the Milwaukee Bucks' 128-104 victory over the Toronto Raptors. The depleted Orlando Magic stunned the New York Knicks 103-94, exploiting big man Karl Anthony Towns' absence. And lastly, the Indiana Pacers get their 3rd straight win, pushing past the Brooklyn Nets 113-99.
From the NBA, how about some PBA action in the Commissioner's Cup? The Phoenix Fuel Masters start the year right as they keep the Terra Firma Jeep winless. Terra Firma was actually ahead after the first quarter, but fumbled the game in the second period. Phoenix went on an 18-4 run in the second to retake a 7-point lead. From there, it was just all Fuel Masters as they eventually grabbed a 122-108 victory. Donovan Smith was just stellar on both ends, notching 37 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 huge blocks. Jason Perkins backstopped him with 16 markers off the bench. The win improves the Fuel Masters record to 2 wins against 5 losses, while the Jeep are still on that long, miserable journey towards their first win as they drop to 0-8 for the conference. Here are Smith and Phoenix head coach Jamaica Rin talking about the dub.
The reason why we won is the guy on my left. So he has the better answer for your question. But like what we talked about during the break and before the game, we really needed to get it together, especially defensively. So we were very disappointed in the first quarter and in the third quarter because we gave a lot of points. So, but it's still a learning progress for everybody, you know. But a lot of credit goes to this guy on my left. I'm just so blessed to have him. And people don't know kasi in before yung mga games namin, the 2 games before our break, he's sick. He's sick. We call him D. D was sick, and he just kept playing with it because he knows he's very valuable and he's the best player that we have, and he's a team player. So we're just fortunate and blessed that we have Donovan Smith as our import.
I just think that our team as a whole did a really good job today. I was a lot more vocal on both ends of the floor, and so I think that's what really contributed to us winning. Just holding guys accountable and having guys hold me accountable as well on both sides of the floor. So I feel like that's the biggest reason why we won today, because we played together for 48 minutes.
Meantime, the TNT Tropang Giga are off to a strong start in 2025 as they take on the Meralco Bolts in the PBA Commissioner's Cup. Right from the get-go, the Tropang Giga were firing on all cylinders, taking a double-digit lead to end the first quarter 27-17. Ronde Hollis Jefferson and Calvin Oftana then continued to torch the Bolts, who are coming off their win against Eastern on Sunday. By halftime, TNT was up by 17 points at 52-35. Come the third quarter, the Bolts managed to slowly but surely cut the huge deficit to just 4 points at 62-66. But TNT would come right back with a mini run of their own to build up a double-digit lead once more. It is currently the fourth quarter where the Tropang Giga maintain their lead over the Bolts. TNT, who are coming off a 19-day break, look to secure their third straight win in the conference.
Well, PBA fans, more PBA action is coming your way tomorrow. First up, the rain or shine Elasto Painters will go for their fifth straight win as they face the Blackwater Bossing, and that match will tip off at 5 in the afternoon. After losing their opening match in the conference, the E-Painters have gone on to win their next 4 games to end 2024. On the other hand, the Bossing have been struggling, losing back-to-back games after claiming their first and only win so far. And for the main event at 7:30 p.m., it's a battle of two front-runners as the 6-1 Northport Batang Pier take on the 5-2 Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. The Batang Pier have impressed many so far with their run this conference, but their biggest test awaits as they battle the mighty Gin Kings, who are fresh off their dominant win over the San Miguel Beermen. Tomorrow's games will once again take place at the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City. But you can also watch them live on PBA Rush, RPTV, and the Pilipinas Live app.
B-medaled national team athlete Mervin Guarte was killed in a stabbing incident in Calapan Oriental, Mindoro. Police say Guarte was sleeping inside the home of a barangay councilor friend when an unknown assailant stabbed him multiple times in the chest. The 32-year-old visited his friend's home to have a drinking session. He was able to seek help from other residents and was even brought to the hospital, where he unfortunately died. As of now, his drinking buddies are considered persons of interest in the crime. Guarte won 2 gold medals in the Southeast Asian Games in 2019 and 2023 as a member of the country's obstacle course team. He also bagged 2 silvers in the 2011 SEA Games from 800-meter and 1,500-meter track events. Guarte was also enlisted in the Philippine Air Force as an airman first class. Several co-athletes mourned his death on social media. EJ Obiena sends his condolences to the family of his Kuya Mervin. Guarte's fellow OCR teammate Elias Tabak calls it the most painful day. Fellow runner Mary Joy Tabal describes Guarte as a hardworking athlete and prays that justice may be served for his death. The local government of Oriental Mindoro says it won't stop hunting until the culprit is arrested. Play-by-play will be right back. Stay tuned. welcome back. You're watching Play-by-Play on One News. Filipina tennis star Alex Ayala will have to wait for another chance at a Grand Slam qualification. Ayala bowed out of the qualifiers for the 2025 Australian Open after losing to Croatia's Jana Fed in the first round. Ayala, who is ranked 138th by the WTA, fell to her Croatian opponent in straight sets 5-7, 2-6. The 28-year-old Fed will next play Austria's Sinja Kraus in the second round of the qualifiers as Ayala goes back to the drawing board. The 19-year-old Ayala has never made it to the main draw of a Grand Slam event. She can try again in late May during the qualifiers for the French Open. The Philippine Football Federation beefs up the national women's futsal team for the AFC Women's Futsal qualification from January 11 to 19. The PFF officially revealed the 14-player roster for the Asian Cup qualifiers just hours before the women's futsal team left for Tashkent, Uzbekistan. The lineup includes Sheen Boris, Sheila Maykadag, Sarah Castañeda, Judy Connolly, Alicia Del Campo, Isabella Flanagan, Catherine Graverson, and Katrina Guiu. Also joining the team are Samantha Hughes, Rosel Mendaño, Rendel Nuera, Regine Rebosora, Kayla Santiago, and Dionesa Tolentino. These players were selected during a talent identification camp held from December 26 to 30. The PFF has also formally introduced new head coach Rafa Merino Rodriguez. The Barcelona-born strategist has extensive experience in Spain's first division futsal clubs. The Philippines will face Kuwait in their opening match on January 11th.
We've got an all-NBA lineup in tonight's highlight reel. Let's start off with my boy, Anthony Edwards. The Ant-Man, he's back after erupting against the Pistons in a loss this time. Woo, step back over Derek Jones, nailing that three. What a big three for Ant-Man, pushes the mini lead. And now, 40 seconds left. Ant-Man again, this time against Kevin Porter Jr. Bang! 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 That is a bad man. Anthony Edwards first with that cushion, the dagger to put Minnesota up to. And then the second one for good measure to win at home, Anthony Edwards. Woo! Wolves win 106-101 and finished with 37 points as the T-Wolves rallied past the Clippers 108-106 as the final score. Now, DeMar DeRozan against Tyler Hero with the clock winding down. Mano, mano. Difficult shot a la Kobe. Woo! In double overtime. Nonetheless, Mamba mentality for DeMar DeRozan sealing the deal for the Kings in double OT. 123-118. DeMar at 30 in this one, including 9 in the second OT. Okay, big shot, DeMar, but we got to give this man his flowers. Roll it. Kobe White at the United Center in Chi-Town. First Levine, and then the kick out, Kobe. Up fake, Sohan gets up. Oh, boom! 6'5" against 7'3". Look at Kobe. Man, and look at that fan. Loving it. Even Zach LaVine, who has hops, jumping over Victor Wembanyama. And look at the old Bulls. Take a look again. Wemby a little bit late in the step, and then bang! Woo! What a moment for Kobe White, finishing with 23 to help the Bulls beat the Spurs 114-110. Kobe White, guys, 6'5", 7'3", birthday girl. Did you like that?
I did like that. The Kobe White, and then I also like the a la Kobe.
DeMar DeRozan.
A la Kobe.
Yep, over Tyler Hero, too. All right.
Thank you for the highlights, Andre. And before we go, we want to send out our congratulations to Barangay Ginebra San Miguel's Von Pesumal and his wife Laura Lehman after announcing their newest blessing in 2025. In a heartwarming reel, Liman revealed her pregnancy, giving fans a glimpse of their growing family. The two have been together since college, back when Pesumal played for the Ateneo Blue Eagles in the UAAP, and Liman served as the courtside reporter of the team. Von and Laura then got married in 2021. Congratulations again, Von and Laura!
Yes,
Big
you know
blessing.
what? Very, very happy. I've known this too since they were both in college. And congratulations to both Laura and to Von. No, the cake is not for you. Pwede na rin, pero congratulations. But the cake is for, thank you, Odi. I'm masyado excited si Odi. Halatang minamadali na. Happy birthday.
Oh my God.
Yes, we have 2 cakes for good measure for Cheska Liton
Thank
Calao,
you.
celebrating her birthday today. Let's get the other cake.
How many cakes? Wow.
Yes,
so
dalawa,
many
syempre.
cakes, guys.
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Happy
Thank you, Odi.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Gusto ko yung mag-isa kumakanta si Andy.
Oo nga eh. Okay, sabihin nyo na lang, happy birthday, Cheska. Hindi ko lang marinig kayo. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday! Nabitin pa eh. Happy birthday,
Thank you
Ches.
so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Go
thank
ahead.
You,
You can
thank
make a wish and then blow your candles. Yay!
Thank you so much, Ken.
Happy birthday! Happy
Thank you,
birthday!
thank-
Happy birthday!
Ang dami.
Woo! Gusto mo yung dalawang cake?
Oo nga
From the
eh.
same place yan. Hindi coordinated.
Thank you
But
so
happy
much.
birthday again to Cheska Liton Calao celebrate. Oh, and guess
my
who's here?
husband's here.
Come on. Yeah, before we say
What?
goodbye. Come on, buddy. Ty Calao is here. Okay.
He's camera shy.
Camera shy, ha?
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Hindi mo pala birthday mo. But thanks, Tyke, for coming here. Again, happy birthday to Check. That's all from us tonight. You can catch us again tomorrow at 9 p.m. for a play-by-play of the day's top sports stories.
Play-by-play is on One News, that's Signal TV, Channel 8 on SD, and Channel 250 on HD. We are also available on Signal Play and Filipinas Live.
I almost greeted Tyke happy birthday. It's your birthday. I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Cheska Liton Calao. Thank you for watching. Good night.
Happy birthday!